Today on Unsolved, Florida, a neon-lit night at the beach turns into a 45-year search for answers. It's November 23, 1979. The air in Neptune Beach is cool, and the disco lights at Hobo's are pulsing. 19-year-old Melody is exactly where a young woman in her prime should be, dressed in her favorite stylish jeans and a sweater, out with a friend, and ready to dance the night away. But while her friend is out on the dance floor, Melody vanishes from her seat. She leaves behind her two beloved cats, a family waiting for her, and a brown pickup truck sitting lonely in the wooded parking lot. She wouldn't be seen alive again. Melody was a vibrant soul. Standing short with brown hair and hazel eyes, she was the kind of person who lit up a room. She loved music, she loved being social, and she loved her two cats more than anything, Seagram and Seven. But behind the fashionable outfits and the weekend dancing, Melody was navigating a difficult chapter. She had recently separated from her husband after discovering he was selling drugs and hearing rumors of infidelity. She had moved back home with her parents and was working at Quincy's Steakhouse, trying to build a new life for herself. Keep in mind, she was only 19. But that Friday night in November was supposed to be an escape. Although we don't know the name of the friend, Melody and her arrived at Hobo's Discotheque, a freestanding building tucked against a dense wooded area in Neptune Beach. At some point, that friend headed to the dance floor, but when she returned to the table, Melody was gone. Strangely, the friend didn't call out for her or check the parking lot. Instead, she left for another party across town. By Saturday afternoon, Melody's sister Roxanne, who was 16, knew something was wrong. Melody never stayed out this long without checking in on her or her cats. When the family found Melody's pickup truck still parked at the discotheque, right by the woods, panic set in. This is where the story takes a frustrating turn. According to Roxanne, the Neptune Beach police were hesitant to even take a missing persons report. The investigation was, in the family's eyes, non-existent. Her truck was not dusted for prints, the wooded area wasn't immediately searched. While the police eventually identified a person of interest, there was never enough evidence to make an arrest. Melody's father, fueled by a parent's desperation, took matters into his own hands, traveling 2 bars across Jacksonville searching for the man that the police wouldn't touch. The strain of silence and the lack of answers eventually tore the family apart. Melody's parents divorced under the weight of grief. Just over a year later, the search ended in the worst way possible. Melody's remains were found 4 miles away in Jacksonville. The news was so sudden and so sharp that Melody's mother collapsed the moment she heard it. The quiet Neptune Beach's area, where the crime was once minimal, was now the site of a brutal unsolved murder. A funeral was held, a sister was buried, and the case grew cold. Today, 45 years have passed. The disco is gone, but the grief remains. For Roxanne, the loss hits hardest in the quiet moments, like doing dishes, a chores that the sisters used to do together. Melody's murder remains unsolved. A 19-year-old girl with her whole life ahead of her was taken, and the person responsible walked away into the Florida night. If you have any information regarding the disappearance and murder of Melody in 1979, please contact the authorities. No detail is too small after 4 decades.